Shanti. Finish the seed of impurity and become completely clean, pure. Personality of Brahmin life is purity. You souls become so pure in your Brahmin life that you even make your bodies of matter pure. Your body also becomes pure when your soul is pure. Totally pure means that there should not be the slightest trace of impurity. This is because, to the extent that you have purity, you will accordingly have the personality of Brahmin life. If there is some purity lacking in you, then this personality will also be lacking. This personality of purity easily enables you to achieve success in the service you do. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Welcome to Vyakti Parivar. Today's day 5. Finish the seed of impurity and become completely clean, pure. Today's topic, personality of Brahmin life, is purity. Dadi Prakashmani ji's specialities shared by Dadi Janki ji. 5th, honest and truthful. In sweet Dadiji's remembrance, with deep love and devotion, take the oath to become honest and truthful. If you are going to become honest and truthful, let there be no other concern, just that inner concern and deep love. In remembrance of our lovely and sweet Dadi, I am telling my brothers and sisters, first, grind your own ingredients and you will become intoxicated. Second, those who take the initiative are Arjun. Third, if you are going to do anything, then do it now. Remember these 3 things. I have to do it. Those who take the initiative are Arjun. Each one can do this. Grind your own ingredients. Churn the knowledge that Baba gives us. Think about the knowledge, and in order to become part of the rosary that is remembered, pay attention to become an embodiment of awareness. In order to become part of the rosary, churn knowledge and become free from all waste. Now we will listen to Mohini Didi ji.
Om Shanti. We are God's family, God's children, and we are brothers and sisters. The royalty of our family is purity. Soul is becoming pure. We live also by principles. So body also is pure because we eat sattvic food. But all the elements are not pure, right? They are still in Kalyug, Tamo Pradhan. Every good clan or family will have certain principles or certain maryadas. Baba also, for our mm, maintaining, helping us to maintain total purity, have certain maryadas. And as much we follow maryada, it's our dignity. I know that it's very common that you say, okay, there is a brother, let's go for walk. So many used to do when they come to Madhuban from foreign countries. And Dadi Prakash Pari saw it, and Dadi said, no, you shouldn't do that. You should have at least two sisters together. So they couldn't understand for a while. Dadi said, but first thing, any Lokik person will look at you. First thing they will have thought, either they are husband, wife, or boyfriend and girlfriend. You don't have that thought. You know your purity. But the drishti of others, first they will think that way. And that is not good for the soul. So it took time, but gradually, until now, like I have come to Baba as teenager. Anywhere I have to go, whether represent organization or for anything, I never go with one brother. I will always take one sister and then brother also. Because that's our royalty, that how do we represent organization, that they don't think, they might not because they know us, they know our purity, but otherwise, so whether it is in the car, whether it's for program, whether it's going for a walk, or doing anything also. And that is why it's so interesting that all Dadis have one sister who will travel, who will do everything. And brothers have one brother, right? For their assistant, for their company, for going with them, travel with them. When Dadi Prakash Padi, after Baba became the main chief of the organization, then I used to travel with her most of the time. Two of us will go. Because at that time we used to be very economical. So that he said, if one brother goes, then you need another sister. So we have to buy 3 tickets. And I was in a way know a lot about India, a lot about certain things. So we two of us used to travel. Dadi Janki will travel with Harisa van or Jayanti van. So we have maintained our maryadas. Because if I say, it's okay, uh, we are mature, but what about young people, your next generation? They will see it and they will do it. And which might not be very good for image of organization or even for their own spiritual upliftment. So maryadas have to be followed. And especially if you are senior, because you have many generations who are watching you. Like if I sit and talk, few minutes, somebody wants to talk to me. I don't sit half an hour, 10 minutes even, to just keep talking with one brother. Doesn't mean there is no purity, there is, but there is maryada. And that is why we always are careful, because many young ones, and they might innocently start doing same. And then we will say, why they talking, why they doing this, why? But they saw us doing right. And then we create that relationship. And when younger ones have it, we don't like it. So it's a very, very important, very subtle that we maintain our maryadas, our principles, right? Our disciplines. We might take more in detail, but what Dadi Prakashmani said now is our royalty. Maryadas, but also dignity, right? I know that many say, what's wrong, right? But it's not right too. As I said, whether you are doing something personally, like going for shopping or even for service, to represent organization, in India, it never will happen that one brother, sister go. Two sisters, one brother. Or could be not even two brothers and one sister. So it's a very, I think, decent way to represent Baba's organization and also set example for others also. Once I do it, that other one will say, I can do it, what's there? I always in my life has remembered my action will be followed. My words will be repeated. So we have to be very careful of what we speak, what we do, and we until now go to Madhuban. They have tables for sisters. In dining room, they have table for brothers. So maryadas is also royalty. And that's part of our purity. So Baba is saying, personality of Brahmin life is purity. So Baba says, you souls become so pure in your Brahmin life that you even make the bodies, the nature. Baba says, nature also pure. So therefore, Baba says that body also becomes pure when the soul is pure. Then body also becomes pure. So Baba said totally purity means that there should not be the slightest trace of impurity. But then we should remember world is impure, right? They don't see our purity, right? They see from their own vision. So Baba said this is because in the Baba says because in the front so Baba said there should be even in our representation that purity. So Baba says you will accordingly have the personality. Personality of Brahmin life. So Baba says that if there is some Mm. There is some purity lacking in you, then your personality, mm, no one should connect my name with one person, right? Because that's a big disgrace, right? So we have to be very careful. So Baba says that this personality of purity easily makes you to not have success in the service you do. So personality of purity will help you because everyone's thought. Mm. So everyone look at your whatever past is past, but just be royal, just be completely following maryadas. It's a very unique example then. Mm. So in our Brahmin life, in our personality, we follow all the maryadas of yagya, maryadas of Brahmin family, because it's a very royal clan. And whatever we do, we set the principles, right? We are the ones who set the principles. So if we follow it, then others will also be inspired to follow. Om Shanti.
Good evening. Om Shanti Didi.
Om Shanti Didi. Hello, hello, good evening.
I liked what you were sharing about, because that was my question when you were reading the Avyak signal in Hindi, is like, what does total purity in Brahmin life look like? And you were sharing this very practical aspects of purity, of how to conduct yourself. One of the things that Baba said in the Avyakt signal was about connecting that when the soul becomes completely pure, then it will also get a pure physical body. How does that work, Didi? Like, what is that connection? What happens?
No, because elements will be pure, no? In golden age, elements are pure. So when soul is pure, then body which you get is also pure. Here we follow purity, but our bodies are not born through purity, right? Because elements are still impure. So Baba means like in future, this is what will happen. Pure body, and that is why, worship worthy and praiseworthy. Baba says here you can be praiseworthy, but you cannot be worshipped. I mean, these days we have garland, offering flowers, but there was a time that we never did it. We said, it's only you become worship worthy when you are pavan. Pavan means soul and body both are pure. And that's when you are deity.
Right, right. I didn't realize that pavan means that soul and body both are pure.
Mm-hmm.
When Baba is saying purity of intention, what does that mean?
Mm-hmm. If there is any desire, if you do anything because of attachment, greed, or ego, so it get mixed little bit inside. And then your intentions are not 100% pure. Even for, one time, Sister Jayanti, I think, came here and was giving class, that even desire for doing a particular service is kind of impurity, because their desire there, even if it's pure desire, it's not something but still there is some kind of desire there. Baba says, serve VIPs or serve this, and we do it, right? But again, very subtly, then I have my photograph with them, my name will come with them. Certainly there could be a lot of things there, and that could be part of intentions.
It's a very high stage, Didi, to do service without any desire. Like some service you don't really want to do, and some service is nice to do. So how do we, how do we balance? Like, like sometimes I don't want to do logistics. And so I feel, oh, again, logistics. But so is that also impurity, not wanting to do that?
No, I think that whatever we are given as duty and responsibility, we have to definitely do that. So, but some people say, I don't like to do this, I like to do this. Because when we came in Gyan, all round, learn everything, do everything, because we are sustaining yagya. So when you are sustaining yagya, you will have to do everything. So, yeah, it's very subtle.
Right, right. I want to go to the Avyak Murli from Sunday. The one thing that keeps coming to me is Baba is saying sometimes should finish from your vocabulary. And I want you to give me all your secrets how to finish sometimes, because I still do sometimes. I want to finish it. So give me all your secrets.
I think I try to be consistent in doing traffic control because it's every year, every hour. So some or other, like if I really sit quietly or I remember Baba, it, awareness, that continues until next hour. But then sometimes we are busy, sometimes we don't hear music, so we miss it. But Brahma Baba was able to be consistent. Other point could be attention. Baba said, effort really is to pay attention. We get completely lost. We got involved, and then we completely forget. That shouldn't happen. But then also, those who work, they have to concentrate on their work. But Baba had said, used to say, out of 24 hours, 8 hours is karma means seva, 8 hours is your work, and 8 hours for your personal needs, 24 hours. So even if you remember 8 hours, so I think that somewhere that vibrations of remembrance, vibration of churning continues subtly in our awareness, in our consciousness. That's how I say it. But for myself, I would say it should be consistent. Or those who live at, we don't have job or we are not in the Lokik atmosphere, we are fortunate because we definitely can do much more, right?
Yeah, yeah. So why is this sometimes coming then?
Because it is sometimes, so it will come now. Let's say, we ask, do you ever get angry? Sometimes. Because we do it, so we have to say sometimes, right? And if someone says never, I never get upset. So it's like consistent. So we are still kind of maybe 10%, 20%. We do it and then we cannot say sometimes. No? We cannot say forever. We always say sometimes. So Baba said, now remove that and say, oh, I never get upset. I never speak loudly or I never, so that stage will come, should come.
So, Didi, let's say if I'm still getting upset, let's say 10%, I'm still getting upset. Um, will Baba's help, or like, okay, I'm on my own for the 10%?
No, so you will tell, no, Baba, that I still have 10%. So it becomes sometimes. I think,
So he helps you more than he helps me then?
no, someone said very nicely that most of the time I am peaceful. So not use word sometimes now, most of the time. So next step is consistent, right? So
Right,
first
right.
is most, like if you're saying 10%, then you are 90% okay, no? 90% you are peaceful. So you can say yes, most of the time. I mean, it could be a smart answer, but it's a good answer, not to use word sometimes.
Right, right. Um, Baba was also in the Murli, Avyak Murli. He was talking about effort maker and intense effort maker. And he asked us to raise our hand. And I'm sure you raised your hand for intense effort maker. So tell us first, what is the difference and how can we become intense effort makers?
Again, the intense is consistent, no? Even like tapasya really means you keep doing it, keep doing it. So we say, oh, I've been doing tapasya. That means determination and consistent. So intense again is fully, do it fully. Like when Baba says through mind, through words, through action. So it's like totally doing it, intense. But intense shouldn't be like hardship, It should also be very, very natural. It shouldn't look like you are laboring, but it should look like you are enjoying. It's like you have fruition, so intense is really more consistent.
So, in our daily timetable, when we say someone is an effort maker versus someone is an intense effort maker, how would the daily timetable be different?
It could be same, but you don't miss anything.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, sometimes then doesn't come. You do it. You mostly do it. So that means your attention is there. So then it's called intense.
Mm-hmm. Um, One of the things that Baba was saying in the Murli was about that you make time, oh Baba, it'll happen at the end. You'll make time your, teacher. Do you see, like subtly, are we still making time our teacher? How are we making time our teacher?
No, we generally say, oh, time will teach you. In the sense of that circumstances will be such that you might be forced to do that. So then time becomes time, no? But before time, in the sense of if I have realization and like my mind is, I catch the signals and then do it, I'm not waiting for time. So when time teaches you, it's a bit hard. It's like many people might say, oh, it will happen. I will do it when I am. But we cannot, we just have to do it and not allow time to teach me.
Mm-hmm.
Like anything, like you have certain habits, we don't change, but when body doesn't function well, you start following it intensely, what is good for you.
Right, right. One of the things that Baba said was that we don't just need love, we need power. What kind of power is Baba? First question, what kind of power is Baba talking about?
Could be power of faith, could be power of tolerance, any power, no? Because sometimes it's just love, but not all these powers, no? So
Uh-huh.
we need power and love both. Like I have love, but also I need tolerance. I have love, but I need patience, no? So that becomes like powerful, right? Powerful
So
love,
how
powerful
do we,
remembrance.
hmm, so how do we receive, let's say, how do we receive love from Baba? How do we receive power from Baba?
Mhm. See, love is also as much I love Baba, that much I will feel love from Baba. But if I don't really love that much, I won't experience love from Baba. So, as much you love, that much you feel. And it could also be among souls, no? You have love, so you feel love from others. But if I kind of, I don't have love, then I don't feel also love.
Mhm.
I think, like, for my experience, I feel love because I love everyone. So you feel it, no? Same is with Baba.
And how about power? How do we receive power from Baba?
It's not question of, receiving is like, okay, when you remember Baba, right? In remembrance, consistent, the thoughts, the quality of your thoughts will be of power, not. That means you won't feel weak. You won't have weak thoughts, hopelessness, disheartenment, all that will not happen. You will have courage, you will have trust, you will have determination. These are like power, no? Power.
Hmm.
That means, no, when Baba says you move, come forward one step, I will come forward 100 steps. So that's the power there, no?
So, what is this step, Didi? So, let's say Baba is saying you come forward one step. Like today, what would the step be?
It could be a practice, it could be action. If I have to do something, it's difficult, but I say, no, I will do it. I keep courage, and then from there onwards, Baba's help is experienced, Baba's power, and how things just happen. And we do feel that it was really Baba's power. It's Baba who was making it happen.
Um, One last question, where Baba was talking that if there are some sanskaras in souls, then you have to work with the sanskaras. You have to have mercy. You have to have cooperate with them. Don't oppose the sanskaras. What is this? Let's say someone is being really mean and nasty and not being very nice. What is the difference between me cooperating with them versus just taking whatever they are saying?
No, no. Your response to such ones should be based on our virtues. Our response is not cooperation means I appreciate or I encourage or I accept. But you display or you use, let's say somebody has been very impatient, but you keep using your quality, keep using your quality of patience. So that could be, it's cooperation in the sense of that soul will also gradually learn that what is patience, what is courage, what is trust. It's helping that soul to see these are the good qualities, and change could happen, and soul will start adopting those qualities.
Okay, Didi. Thank you very much.
Okay, Shrindan, thank you.